Kukan Cave is located in Panda, Kaduna Road, before Kefi, in Karo local government, Nasarawa State, Panda. The people of Panda have a great historical site and at the same time a tourist site, which is the Kukan Cave. We decided to pay a visit to the cave. Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the program, The Nigerian People and Culture. We are here at Kukan Cave, although Kukan Village, and then we discovered there's a very great cave here which can serve as a tourist attraction for you. We've discovered this and we'll try to bring this to you. And we're here at the community. We cannot go there until we seek the permissions from the elders. And then we'll be meeting with the elders of the community, as you can see right behind me, in order to get this permission to access this place. And we'll bring you Kukan Cave today as the show goes on. I am Dila Mangai. Stay tuned as we bring you Kukan Cave today. Having spoken with the elders, one of the elder of the community, he has granted us the opportunity to go, and as you can see, we'll be moving right to the cave right now. And all you have to do is stay back, relax and watch as we bring you Kukan Cave.
Gode miki saboda tambaya yana da kyau kowa ya ji kuma iyalinmu suna nan saboda za su san menene manufan wannan dutsen da kuma me yasa babanmu ya zo nan.
Thanks for the question. It will help the viewers and the people present here to know the impact of these stones here. The stones which the old man is sitting on serves as gates to the cave. Back in the days, it is the chief priest who sits on the stone in order to monitor who goes in and out of the cave. The old man here represents the chief priest in our present day today, and he is the oldest man in the community. The stones cannot be touched by anyone unless he or she is from the old man's family, and if someone else takes the stone away, the stone will find its way back to the same place, and not everyone can sit on the stone. If anyone tries to take it away, there is a penalty for that. Here is Stephanus G. Odekan, and then he will be our tour guide. He will be the one telling us what is inside the cave and anything we are going to see. I am so anxious to see what is inside. I just can't wait. And then he will be telling us. I want to ask him something. I want to know when this place was discovered and by who. So can you tell us?
To sanunku da zuwa. Kamar yadda ta faɗi sunana Stephanus G. Odekan. Ni daga ɗaya ne daga yaran gari nan, yaran gidan nan. Wannan wurin an discovered din shi.
Our parents found this place since 700 years back. The name of the two brothers who found this place is Singer and Uvakpa. When they found this place at that time, there was nothing like houses, neither could they make them And as of that time, our parents walked naked without clothes. And when they found the place, they were happy to have found a place for shelter. But before they could secure this place, they fought with lots of dangerous wild animals. And that is why we call this place Edumavai, meaning victory over the wild animals that were in here. At the time our forefathers found this place, they were seriously enjoying the place. That is why they asked others to join them inside the cave so they can live inside together. We have already made sacrifices in order to let you go in safely and come back safely. Not everyone can just walk into the cave. They must pass through us before getting inside, in order to keep the cave out of harm to our visitors. If the government or private individuals see to it and help develop this tourist site, because of civilization, we would perform our last and final rite in order to hand it over to the investors so as to pave way to modernization. The old man had to guide us to that point in order to see to it that we go and come back safely. At this point, there is a cold breeze from the cave. Approaching the cave, they let us know that inside the cave is dark and cold, so we had to carry our light with us.
Kaman da zuna na muku magana na ce akwai kofa.
This stone is a door which covers the main entrance to the cave. It protects the people against enemies who would want to attack them in the cave. It is being said that our forefathers planted the stone here. The stone right here closes the door by itself. At that time, even when the people are asleep inside the cave, there are stones being placed as seats. Here, if you look closely, these stones were being sat on by hefty men at that time in order to be on guard against invaders. This strange pot right here have been here from ages. It is our forefathers that have carved it and put it here. We don't really know what is in it and how they used it at that time, but we know they have planted it directly where the sun hits right into the cave in order to communicate properly to their gods. You can see how bright this area of the cave is. It's because of the sunlight.
Akwai namomin daji, na'am akwai su. Namomin daji da suke nan suna nan da yawa.
There are wild animals inside the cave. Even the leopard is inside the cave right now. But because of time, we will be showing you where the king and his wife stayed during that time. It is a chamber on its own, and there are lots of chambers too in the cave, just like rooms where others occupy. Those animals, they are not here again, but...
Over 20,000 people.
Over 2,000 people can stay and live very comfortable inside the cave because it has many chambers and can contain a lot of people. The cave also has bats in them and other beds. We found broken clay pots, an abandoned monument, which further proved the existence of man in that cave in the ancient time.
Matan da suna da ciki.
This point is where pregnant women of those days sit and wait for delivery. And after a woman delivers here, they would go to the top of the cave to fetch water to bath both she and the baby. After that, they take the child to the chambers where the king lies and shows him the newborn baby. Later return the baby to his or her mother.
We're close to going out. Huh?
Yes, we are going up.
Let's get it hot.
Yes.
And then you have ropes that can help you.
Yes.
You can see this one. I'm going to hold it now and climb up. So the place is cool. It's really adventurous.
So what?
Yeah. Wow. You won't believe we're on top of the hill. From down there we appeared up.
Yes.
And then I really want to see where the women fetch water on top of the rock. You can imagine where water will be on top of rock. So he'll be taking us there. Mr. Istifanu.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Shine inda muka same yayin sun nuna mana bayan in yaki ya zo sun gudu sun shiga nan ba wanda zai fita waje kuma ba. So sukan zo nan ne su performing abubuwa din su dibe ruwa nan.
This is where they fetch water from at that time to bathe the baby and the mother and also cook and do some cleaning with it. In those days, the water never run dried because there are things they do to keep the water there always. But we today don't know those things they do to keep the water. That is why you see it's dry now. But in the rainy season, there used to be water in it. The stone here served as a weapon at that time. When there are attacks from the enemy, this particular stone go to fight for the people. The maidens will come out without clothes, grind on the rock, and while grinding the stone, fight the enemy in returns. No matter how hard you try to push the stone, it won't fall. This is how we've met the stone here, and even as it stands at the slopey side of the rock, it won't fall. This is the back gate of the cave, and this stone here informs us of any dreadful disease or attack that might happen to us. This stone leaves the particular spot to another side of the rock. That is to inform the people that something bad is about to happen in their land. And then the community would prepare to drive the enemy or disease away. Recently, the stone gave us a sign, which was 3 years back. Until that, the stone still serves the people. If anyone tries to carry the stone away, he or she would not be able to move until they bring it back to where it was. Yangpa is the tribe, popularly known as Yaskwa. The people here at Kukan, Cairo local government, Nasarawa state, popularly known as Panda, shares boundary with Kaduna. They are peaceful and lovable. We had time to chat and play with the children and adults too in Kukan village. And then we'll be talking to His Royal Highness. So he's going to tell us a little about this place.
Well, Yangpa is an ethnic group in Nasarawa state. Historians have been unable to actually trace where we come from. And true to it, oral tradition has it that we originated where we are today. Even renowned historians like Old Temple could not trace our origin to any other place. So it is believed that God created us where we are today. I want to say more about the tribe. Nyampa is a two-syllabic word. If broken into these two syllables, you have Ni, meaning knowledge, and you have Angpa, meaning herbs or leaves. So put together, the meaning is a person who is knowledgeable in herbs. So it is believed that our people are highly knowledgeable in herbs. And just like I told you about our origin, that we are believed to have been created where we are today. We incidentally share boundary with the people of Kwai who are in Kaduna State. And in the olden days, our chiefdom used to have influence up to Manchok. That is to say, the whole of Kwai area, up to Fadankagoma, up to Kakoro and Manchok, we used to have influence over that area. It was a large area. Even present Kefi, we are known to be the people that were occupying that particular place up to Bagaji. We still have a pocket of our people in Uke. We have a pocket of our people in Suleja and so forth. So it was a very large ethnic group. But due to Hausa Fulani invasion, our people were disintegrated. And where we are concentrated today is where I am the paramount ruler. Like I said earlier on, it is believed to be a natural cave. You saw how it is, neatly carved. You may think it is man-made, it's not man-made. So that particular cave has not gone through any improvement at all. It is the way it was right from the olden days. No government has made any attempt to make any improvements there. So it has not been diluted. It is in its natural form. And one thing that is so spectacular and mysterious about that particular Kukan cave is that it is always free of reptiles. You do not find reptiles inside. I believe when you went, you never saw reptiles inside. That is how it is all the year round. You will never find any reptile inside. And when you get inside, from inside, it's like an upstairs, you climb up and then you come out on top of the roof. On top of the roof, you will find so many things on top of that roof. There is a pond there. And there is also a sitting place where the eldest man of the community usually sits to preside over meetings, should they be need for the entire community to meet and decide on their security, to review their security situation. You know, in the olden days, there were all sorts of assaults from different people, from animals and so forth. So once you get into that cave, nobody will be able to access that cave. Before getting inside it, I believe you saw a stone, a very big stone in front of the cave. That stone is believed to move, to fight enemies who come near that very place. And on the event of it, having driven all the enemies away and all the inhabitants are already inside the cave, it rose and closes the mouth of the cave. Nobody can get inside anymore. So it is a well-protected place and a very mysterious place. Because on top, where you saw that pond on top of the hill, it is believed that any enemy who steps a foot inside that particular water will just disappear. Wow. So on the event of, if there is any crisis, people that are inside the cave just go out through the inner chamber, get out on top of the cave, fetch their water there. You saw signs of their grinding mills there. I believe you were shown where they used to grind to prepare their food, that kind of thing. So it is a complete environment and it is natural. So nobody has made any improvement on it. But what we really need in that particular place, so many people have visited the place, is one of the tourist sites that have been discovered in Nasarawa State. And so many prominent leaders have visited that place, from the federal, from the state, outside the country. So many people have visited that particular place. I believe a place like that will be of great interest, particularly to the military, because they will have a lot to learn from the structuring of that particular cave, how security could be maintained within a small community in the olden days. And from there, they will have a lot to improve on their own security measures today, particularly when they are setting up a cantonment and so forth. So they have a lot to learn from that. We've made appeals to the state government. I know local governments today are just a sham of what they are supposed to be, but we believe the state government can do something on it. It is going to be a very good place that will generate a lot of revenue for the state, because for as many tourists that come to visit that place, it's a revenue generating area. We know of countries that are living on tourism, places like Israel and a lot of many other places that do not have the kind of resources that we have in Nigeria today. They are living very comfortably, particularly out of tourism. Mecca, Saudi Arabia generally, they're living by grace of people who flock to that place as tourists. So if we pay good attention to that particular place, it's a revenue generating business. And I must say, since the federal government is aware of that place, it has captured it among the tourist sites in Nigeria. They brought it up in their bulletin, I think some 10 years ago, recognizing that very place as a potential money-generating tourist site. If the federal government can do something about it too, it will be beautiful. If they can go into a synergy with the state government to do something about it, it's going to be very beneficial to both. And we members of the community will also benefit from it. We have many tribes coexisting in this place. Indeed, I can tell you that this place is a mini Nigeria. There's hardly any tribe in Nigeria that you cannot find in Panda, because there's something peculiar about us in this area: peace. We are a people that live in harmony, and it's right from creation, and by our own name too. When you hear if a younger man is going to talk, if we are meeting today, like the Igbos start their meeting with Igbo jargons before they introduce the topic of discussion, we also have our own jargons that we use. Because when we're starting a meeting, to be sure that all groups of people within the Nyampa tribe are already there, you start by saying Nyampa, they say Sarogong, Nyampa, and then you turn again and say Sarogong, Ayut, Sarogong, Ayut, Sarogong, Ayut, 3 times. Then you begin to mention the various clans. Once you assure all the clans are complete there, you introduce the topic of discussion. Nyampa, I have already given you the meaning of Nyampa. Nyampa means someone who is knowledgeable in herbs. Yes. Then Sarogong means peaceful person. Peaceful person, living in peace and harmony. So because we are a harmonious tribe, a tribe that loves peace, we've never fought any war, and nobody has ever defeated us in war. Because if you come, we have the herbs that help us. We disappear into the thin air, you won't see us. Wow. That is the story of our tribe, a very mysterious tribe. So we are very peaceful people. Because we're peaceful people, you have all other ethnic groups around here. But some of the other ethnic groups that have been here for long with us are the Gondara people, the Bagi people, the Koro people, the Java people, the Igon, the Mada, the Ninzo. You can go on and on and on and on. The Hausa Fulani, they are here. The Fulani people, we have them in large numbers. The Igbos, all various tribes that you have in the southern part of this country, we have them here. Okay. Because they are partaking of our peace here, and we really thank God. We know there are crises all over the world today, there are crises all over Nigeria today, but we are still living very, very peacefully here. And you must have seen it for yourself. It's a very peaceful, a very serene environment.
Okay, that's much we can take on the program today. It's been wonderful. It's been exciting here today. And I hope you had a wonderful time with us. And from me and my crew and all the people who have accompanied us here, we say bye for now.